kind of like just reflecting. Today when I was outside putting the seeds and the flowers, the plants in my garden, in my pots, it occurred to me, it's like I could barely get that done last year just because I was recovering from what happened, with being in the hospital in November of 2024. But not only that, my wound on my ankle had healed, but I still had an ulcer on the bottom of my foot that wouldn't heal. And I mean, the doctor, she tried everything, she put me in a cast, and it didn't work until finally in September. She was like, we need to have surgery, which, look at my very first video. It explains the surgery that I had done. But, and it was successful. So while I was out there, it occurred to me, and it was quite overwhelmingly cool, it was just really nice to realize, you know what, I couldn't do this last year, barely. I mean, I did have a little garden, but everything that I did, my husband had to help me with, just because I couldn't stand on my feet very long. So I did everything today. He even asked me, he said, are you sure you don't need my help? And I'm like, no, I can do it. So I was out there for several hours, but I got it done. And then literally as I was finishing up, it started raining. And I'm like, I take that as a sign, because the universe, God, I waited until I almost finished. I was like so close to being finished, it was unreal. So how cool is that? As a matter of fact, husband had come out, and I told him, I said, yeah, I'm ready to water. And literally, it started really, I mean, we had a few, I noticed a few drops while I was outside, but yeah, this was some big drops. But then, of course, with the sun still shining, it was over in no time. So I'm glad we went ahead and watered also, just to get a little foundation. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll see. If it does, that would be great. But if not, I'll water. But anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts, that how cool that I can do that this year. So if you're going through something even like I was, or even, worse, or maybe not as bad, hopefully it will get better. And you can heal from most anything. And I'm going to really focus on, and I'll share different things that has helped me. And the main thing is with my eating. I've cut back on carbs. But I know my sister was telling me that she's come across people who say they eat carbs. Right now, with my metabolism, I find if I eat carbs, it really knocks my sugar up. Even because right now I'm on glipizide, the lowest dose that there is. I think it's 2.5, sounds right, but it's the lowest dose there is. Yeah, and just one a day in the morning, and it's working well. But yeah, kind of lost my train of thought. But basically, I will be putting some things out there and to show you how this is helping me, and I hope my YouTube channel will be of help to someone. I mean, as I've always said, even if it just helps one person, that's awesome. And if that person comes across me, even if it's years later, I would love for you to comment and let me know that it is helpful. Because, if I find it's not, I don't know if I'll keep doing it, but I might. We'll see. If I feel led to, I will. So, but right now, I do feel like I'm supposed to. So I'll show you how my garden flourishes, because I'm believing it will. And like I said, I'll share what's going on with me. In June, I'll be going back for another injection, but I can already see how my eyes are better. Like today, for instance, when we went to Lowe's, we were a good little ways back, and I could read certain things that I don't think I could read 3 or 4 months ago. So that was cool, because I read it and told my husband, I said, I can read that. And it was a good little distance. Now, there was a few words I couldn't read that was below, like a sentence below, but like it said something, I don't remember now what it said, but I could read that. So that's very encouraging. And so I want to encourage someone else, if you find that you've got the same thing that I have and the doctor recommends to get those injections, I recommend giving it a try. All right, well, I'm going to end this for now, and Thanks for listening.